Today's tutorial is going to focus on this great organizational tool called Padlet.com. Padlets are an easy way to organize notes, websites, resources, videos, anything you can think of onto one big bulletin board. So when you get to Padlet.com, this is the screen you will see. You can sign up for a free account, but for today's purposes, I'm going to log into my own account. You are allowed to sign up with Google, Facebook, or whichever other email you'd like. Once you're logged in, here is your dashboard. Anything that you've recently updated will be right here in the middle of the screen, and all of your collaborators, attachments, activities, and all of your Padlets will be on the left-hand side. Now it might be hard to see, but there actually is a button up here that says New Padlet. So go ahead and click on Create. And you'll come to this blank screen. As it says down here in the orange, you can click and drag anywhere to type on your Padlet. Padlet allows you to organize information from a variety of sources. You can add an attachment, you can add a video from your computer, you can actually click here and upload a website, or you can add a photo. You can also actually add a complete document. This includes Google Docs. You can actually embed a Google document into a Padlet. It gives you the option to add two different pieces of information to your Padlet. One, you can type the title, and two, you can also write something. Now that you've created your first post, you can click and drag it anywhere on your Padlet that you would like. It gives you a basic template, but if you really want to take your Padlet to the next level, the left menu bar is going to be your best friend. You can create a new Padlet from here. You can access your profile. Once you're done, you can share or export it and actually physically save it. Or you can hit Get More Info. The thing that is going to be your best friend is the wheel to modify your Padlet. There can be a small portrait for your Padlet that is associated with it. For today, let's just select that. Now, your full title. This should be related to the topic of your Padlet. Let's start one about the telltale heart. Now, since these Padlets can be made public, people might want to search and use information from your Padlet, so it's really important to put a descriptor. After you've typed your description, now it's time to get to the fun part. You can select wallpaper and you can pick any background that's provided. There are tons to choose from. Or if you'd like, you can add your own from your computer. Layout. Layout is going to be the most important choice that you make. It automatically puts it into a free form layout, and that allows the user to post anywhere. If you have that free format, you can move your Padlet posts anywhere. If you do a stream, it makes it just like a newsfeed stream, and it forces them to be in order. If you select grid, it forces all of the posts made to stay in order. So making that decision on how you want to organize your information is going to be really important. Once you've decided, then you can select privacy. You can keep it completely private so no one sees your Padlet. You can offer a password, or it can be a hidden link, or you can open it up to the whole entire world. Notifications are really awesome if you're a teacher and you have this working in an independent group. You can have Padlet email you once a day of all the activity that happened on your Padlet. Address. You can actually customize your web address for your Padlet. Another great feature is if you make a Padlet for one of your courses, you can actually copy it with or without the posts for multiple class uses. Here is an example Padlet that I used 2 years ago in one of my classes. We were debating about the American dream, but I wanted my kids to focus on different points of view. So I created this lesson, and I had the students writing argumentative speeches about whether or not the American dream exists. I did this by connecting to a Google Doc. I actually also connected to a video, a song, and song lyrics, and a poem. These are housed in Google Drive, and these are all websites. When you click on one of these links, it gets larger, and it loads. It loads the website, and below it will load my information. Now, the video isn't playing right from here. All the student has to do is hit View Original, and it takes you to the website. Another great feature is that at the top, they do not need to keep going in and out to the main screen. They can actually hit the next button, and it takes you from post to post to post. This is actually a current Padlet that I used in my classroom. I posted directions for my students, and I wanted them to put their summaries up on the Padlet, so it was basically collecting notes for our class. None of my students had to sign up for a Padlet account to do this activity, which is really great because that is one less step that your students have to worry about when participating digitally. I want to point out one more great feature of Padlet. These apps and plugins on the right-hand side, they actually just added an iPad app for Padlet, which is huge. Before, there might have been some issues using the web browser, but now with the iPad app, there is no telling what your students can create on their own. And those are the basics of using Padlet in the classroom.